Hi, I'm Lisa Furland with lisafurland.com, and I'm a crowdfunding consultant who helps authors build their audience, engage with readers, and launch their books on crowdfunding platforms like Kickstarter, BackerKit, Indiegogo, or on their own websites. And I recently was at the Stockholm Writers Festival talking to authors about how to build and engage their audiences, to leverage email marketing, and also how to use crowdfunding to launch their book. And I wanted to share some high-level tips with you and also share a little bit of the presentation that I did at the Stockholm Writers Festival, just to share it with you. Since I did all the work, might as well share it with you as well. So if you're not familiar, I am a crowdfunding consultant. I've been doing marketing for authors specifically related to crowdfunding since 2017. A lot has changed since then, but a lot has also stayed the same. And here are the core things you need to know about crowdfunding your book. So from the advice of all of the Kickstarter veterans, everyone will tell you the same thing. You need to launch after you have built your crowd. The crowd has to come first. The crowd that you build first will help you get more people, so you will grow, but you're probably not going to go viral. You cannot count on that. If anything, your audience may expand by 20 or 30%, which is fantastic. It's fantastic. We love expanding our audience, but you need to have the audience to help you get to your goal first. That is number one. So the funding will happen because you focus first on the crowd. So really, success is all built in the pre-launch. And if you consider for authors, this is a pre-order, you're building your audience in the pre-launch to the pre-order, if that makes sense. So everything that happens in this pre-order time is when you're going to be building your audience. And this can happen through social media. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. Email, and of course, conversations with your readers. So if you go to a conference, if you're at a place where you're selling books, you definitely want to get readers' emails so that you can contact them and let them know when your campaign is going to launch. All right. Number two, video like this. See how visual this is? This is fun. Visuals do matter. Now, the type of video you have doesn't matter as much as just having a video. I have helped authors do faceless videos. I have helped authors do talking head videos like this, where we splice in pictures of the book that, pop up next to them. You're like, ooh, check out my book, all of that great stuff. So you can have a book, like a little prototype book, but you don't need that. And you can also do a faceless video if you are uncomfortable with your face on video. So I've worked with authors of all types, but you need to have a video. Okay. This is important. Videos are king, queen, however you want to look at it. And it really helps people get to know you as a creator, get to understand what your book is about, as well as feel like they're really comfortable investing in your campaign. So you have to have a video. I would say the shorter, the better. And you need to have your call to action, like support the campaign, within the first 30 seconds of your video. Then you can go on and talk about who you are and all that great stuff. But you need to really keep the first 30 seconds tight. And it's just like anything. It's just like a press release. It's just like a book pitch. You have to get people's attention right away. So the hook really matters. Getting people right into the meat of the story about what you're doing and why they should pay attention. That matters the most. So don't waste time on your video. Keep it tight, keep it focused, and edit it. Don't start with a pause. Okay. People are just going to swipe right away. So video does matter. Related to your audience building, your email list is really important because social media is determined by algorithms that we are not in control of. With email, you can see who's opening your emails. You can see who's clicking on your emails. You can change the timing of the email so that people are receiving your email when they're checking their inbox. You can do so much. So really building your email list is important. I would stress that entirely. It goes hand in hand with social media because we cannot build our email list without posting to social media. As much as I don't like social media, it is a necessary platform. So find the one social media platform you want to build on, and then grow that, and also entice people to come onto your email list by offering your ebook, a few chapters to read, some type of related material that they get in exchange for your ebook, all that kind of stuff. So change for the email. So you need to get people on your email list so that you can continue to nurture those readers and have them coming back for more. Planning ahead. So many authors are extremely, how should I say this politely, impatient, especially indie authors. And indie authors tend to be the ones who are launching on crowdfunding campaigns. They want to like do it without taking the time to build and nurture and actually set up a successful campaign. It's totally fine. We have a scale of like how much time you're giving something, how much you want to raise, and how large your audience is, right? So if we imagine this scale, this like three axes, hello, I can speak, a scale with 3 axes of time, audience size, and how much you want to raise, they are all related. So if you have a large audience and you don't want to raise that much, you can launch right away. You don't need to take much time. If you don't have a large audience and you do want to raise a lot, you have to give yourself more time to build that audience. Do you see what I mean? And if you have a large audience and you have a lot of time, you can do a lot. So those 3 elements are extremely connected. And so you need to plan ahead and set everything up so that launch day has all of the support. And so all of your backers are ready to go on launch day. All right. Related to that is you need to offer rewards that people actually want. Don't offer a reward that you just are like, I don't know what people want. Let me just put it out there. Don't offer rewards that are overly complicated. Don't offer rewards that are like priced too close together. I was working with an author and their rewards were like $10 apart. You're going to confuse people. There's too many options. They don't really know, backers don't really know the difference between 35 and 55. Like you have to make it clear. I said $10 difference, like 35 and 45. You have to make it clear. So you have to say, 1 book for 35 or 2 for 50. That's clear because in my head, I know that 2 books at 35 would be 70. So now 50, I'm saving $20. Like you can do the math really quickly and you can see the value that's in there. Also, people, when they land on your page, they have an amount that they want to spend already, and they just look for the reward that fits that amount. So you have a backer who lands on your page and they want to spend $50, they're going to go to the $50 or the $75. If there's 33, 37, 42, they're like, what am I doing? What am I doing? And then they just walk away. So yes, you have to think about the pricing of the reward, but you also have to make your reward part of what they really want and exciting so that they can feel part of your book's success. And number 6, engage your backers, tell them how grateful you are, leave comments, encourage them to keep sharing so that you can unlock stretch goals and make your book even better. I find that stretch goals that enhance the book actually get people sharing because they're like, yeah, I would love a dust jacket, or yes, I would love gold foil on the cover, whatever it is. So think of these things beforehand that would enhance the book or reward every reader so that every reader keeps sharing your campaign. All right. Remember, this isn't about luck. It's about strategy, planning, and communication. And when you make a plan and then do the plan, right? Which of these tips do you feel strong about? Is this your audience size? Do you feel like you have a good plan in place? Do you have good rewards? And which ones do you feel are your weak spot? Maybe you don't have an audience. Maybe you don't have a social media platform. Leave a comment and let me know.